afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a...
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First down there by Terrace Marshall Jr., who was surprisingly sparingly used by Carolina's rookie season. They still see a starter that they took in the 2nd round, and they're certainly going to make him earn his reps in a deep receiver room.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Jameis now on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 8. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Winston to give, it's Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Oh, he fakes a spike. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right now. That's the completion percentage with not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. What an effective play there, getting the wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting the wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Demario Davis there on the stop. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, Fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Kamara. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there's a little bit of a hole that closes out quickly at the end. Working out of the gun, Winston. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Smith to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 40 now on second down, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, but my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Deontay Hardy. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. That caught by Trimble. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find more on the comeback route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action. Mayfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing.
From the 29, Winston throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Winston on target to Olave for the Saints first. Here's Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Winston now to throw on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Winston to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost himself some yardage there.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. This likely a must-have 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that low.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 30 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore. His third touchdown now on the air. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Again, it's Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.